Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here, aka the original card game for the win, and it's Momir time, but now that we have Marvel around, I'm wondering, is that gonna pop up, or am I gonna have to wait a few rounds for that on Momir? Because it's been a while. So let's just start her up, because we know the drill at Momir around here, because it's probably my uh, favorite midweek magic style. So, let's see if I'm lucky enough to get some Marvel creatures along the way. Okay, let me see what my opening hand has to work with here. Okay, okay. Appropriate. I thought I changed my default, I really thought I changed my default companion recently, but maybe I didn't. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I need a planes, and I will, toss an extra of this island. This could be interesting. Deep Root Wayfinder. Forgot that was a thing. Uh, I'm gonna have to build up a bit. Okay. But I think I can achieve ramming speed at some point. Oh, Might Overseer. That could complicate things. And now I've got at least a little bit of a reserve. Norin being here is just a little ridiculous. Okay. Ah. I need more oomph. Luckily I'm getting some very similar arts on that I can pop free. Okay. Nothing really popping out marvelly yet. Okay. That whole first strike ability with that is a bit ridiculous. Because that whole creature tokens having first strike, that doesn't like anything. I just need something big enough to take that out, but so far it's not happening. So this round I don't think is going to go well, but it'll give me more chances to marvel. Okay. I'm almost at full power ramming speed though. Okay, let me see here. Might be able to at least outnumber that one a little bit. I just did not have good luck this time. I mean, it had a good build on that one, but I didn't have enough ramming speed to really deal it. Maybe next round. After a few, I might change my companion a bit to show off a bit of the ones that also came around with it. This one I really thought I had, in fact, like, changed which... Okay, I got an extra on that one, so that's certainly going to be the thing. But yeah, I really thought I'd changed that otherwise, so I guess not. Okay then. Can I get an artifact creature to show up? Not quite. Okay. Admittedly, I can do some serious milling damage if it comes up. Okay. Okay. They have a token version of Lita, which can make this very interesting. I have not deployed green yet. This could be very wild. Can I do a little line break here? It's interesting they got Nelia. I wonder if I'm going to get enough green things to actually get Nelia to power up. Okay, that was interesting. I don't have any swamps right now. Well, at least I'm getting a little higher on that. Eventually, I will be able to just use this as a battering ram. Did you notice the indestructible? Just saying. Because God card. It's sort of how they work. Well, many of them anyhow. Not all, but it's just like a thing about God cards. Oh! I have a Shivan Dragon now. That's nice. Um, okay, I might be doing some mana, some boosting on this one to do some serious damage. Especially when I have to get rid of Quandrix. Not because of the whole instant sorcery things, but because he's big. Hmm. Okay, different strategy here. Just need to replenish my numbers a bit, so anything... Okay. Okay, Quandrix, I'm gonna ram you down. Bye, Quandrix. Just munching a little here. Ooh. 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 That's gonna be rough to get rid of. I... One fact, pay for 6 of them. Okay. At least that wasn't technically cast, but this is gonna proc right about now. And they're gonna have an army of demons. So this has also not been a particularly lucky run. You just chill. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be taking quite a hit next time, so might as well go out swinging. Haha. Yeah, that demon is just quite a demon. Because it just makes way more of them with enough sacrifices. Which it kind of forces. Okay, if I miss another round, I am definitely swapping out my companion like I was suggesting. I have extra. Oh, I have 2 arts of that one. Okay, aggressive goblin. Um, well, that thing's special ability is gonna be a tad useless, but at least it's kind of helping in its own way. Mm, I don't think I'm gonna be really specializing on that one. No. Not useful in this format. Also, this whole prowess thing with a firebending student. I mean, sure, firebending student's great normally, but this is kind of a non-use there. Hmm. Okay, that thing's a bit too tough to really nail past that way, but might be able to do a thing. Okay, that could be a little wacky. This one. Oh, okay. I have basically a wall. Basically a wall of zombies. Not technically a wall, but basically a wall of zombies. That's an odd herd of zombies. I knew they'd be able to get something special because of that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so basically now it's actually useful. To a degree. They got the bringer. Okay, they got the bringer. Okay. I have enough extra mountain edge for a while. Oh, this is incredibly useful suddenly. Yeah, okay. Okay, that was an interesting synergy. Okay. Yeah, this particular dinosaur, it has each creature you control assigns its combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. And this unhallowed phalanx is mostly insanely tough. So it suddenly became, hey, let's just slam them for an absurd amount of damage. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, so that one went through, so I'm letting Iron Man's suitcase hang on there for a moment. Let's see what card I wind up with the random here. Gems! Okay, I got some extra gems. That kind of helps because I was gonna do some things and see if I could update my gems a bit, but we'll see. I mean, I have an okay amount, but I could use more. But still, not much Marvel yet. I mean, I'm getting the Marvel background, obviously, but not having many Marvel characters actually show up on this for some reason. Like, is it rigged against them? I'm wondering very specifically. Okay, so getting a little aggressively and having my little pizza snacks here. There's 6 of them throughout the area, just saying. And some are a little harder to grab than others. Okay, let me see. What do I got here to work with? Hmm. Okay, so I need a little more. I need some blue to work with. Hmm. Okay. It's a grappling sundew, which is very interesting. If really like a sundew catching dragons. Mm, okay. Okay. Braids has shown up. Okay, that happened. Let's see. Are you willing to trade? They are. Okay. They got a random summon. That's not gonna technically work out, but say, would I? Yeah, I would. Don't think that's enough to really take it, but hey. Ooh. Okay, that's definitely too much. Oh gosh, the Earthquake Dragon. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to take that thing out in time. That was just way too big. Who did they... I mean, that was kind of a little ridiculous. I've got a Siege Worm, but it's not big enough to take that thing on, because that's just ridiculous. But they had way too much land boost at random on that. I still haven't seen much on the way of Marvel yet, though. I mean, come on. They were added, so they should be there. Marvel? Okay, so if I'm lucky enough to get a dinosaur, I might have double striking dinosaur. Well, double striking knight riding a dinosaur, technically. You know what I mean. Maybe there. Hmm. Okay. You don't have to pay the additional cost. That is kind of cool. Having a narrow hand is kind of a little tricky to deal with this. So are they going to keep discarding just to keep it up? They gonna do it. Okay, they're narrowing their hand a bit there. Okay. You gonna discard again? Okay. Wondering how this is gonna count towards my quest, because I've got one that I've been working on for a while about discards. It's just nothing that I normally employed very often, so it's kind of like, okay, we got an alchemy card here. Seriously, gold span. Well, officially it's time to use the power of the rainbow. Okay, now I finally got a Marvel card. It's Pharaoh Ramatut. He's from the commander side of things. So, okay. That's one way to get extra mana for this. Mana climbing is the big thing on this, so yeah. They got very lucky. Witherbloom. Okay, can I get something similar? 8, so maybe? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Do I want to try that versus... Okay. Let's see if they fall for it. Oh, they took the blow to the face. Okay. Okay, I gotta take out the gold span. Bye, gold span. At least I got some warded creatures. Though that's not gonna come up very often in this format. It could. It could. It theoretically could. Because there are some enters the battlefield abilities up. Okay. That's interesting. Do we want to go all out? He doesn't have much that could really oppose it, so... Let's go with 10. Oh, okay, okay. Now things are going a different direction here. Okay, okay. Okay. Ulamog. Okay, we have an Eldrazi, uh, and he's really big and indestructible, so this is gonna be interesting. Blade Wing, the Risen. Yeah, they realized they left an opening I was gonna run over, so yeah. Okay. So that I got that one. I mean, Ulamog shows up. That's pretty much the end. But that's how Eldrazi usually goes. So okay, that's fair. Okay, now I actually got one. I have the leader. Yes, the leader. The most conniving of villains. The leader. So I'm getting some marvelous stuff finally. And Ulamog. Okay. So a little Marvel and one Eldrazi. Okay then. Okay then, if you insist. I'll set you green. Mm-hmm. So I got a little lucky ramp. Not too much, but some. Okay, nothing there. But I have a toxic rat now. Mmm, ramping it old school. Okay. Hmm. Yes, I can go for it. See if I can either take something out or gotta do two. Or you gotta. I'd like to smash your extra mana source there. But of course, adding a little poison is always nice. That's gonna be a slight issue. But hey, we are in fact having some... Oh, they did that one. Okay. Mm. Okay, okay. Now we're getting marvelous. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Let's kick it up. Ooh, okay. I'll take 3 life. Nice to know that actually lasts after he's out. Sometimes when they describe a counter type in something, it tends to lose its effect afterwards. Okay, Furnace Hellkite. Okay. A pair of dragons. Sorry, Spider-Man, you are going down. If I get a mountain, that would be nice, because didn't actually use it to boost. Coma's gonna be annoying. Okay. Surprised they didn't interrupt that. I've had my 3 life boost. Are they gonna take one? Yeah, they do. Surprised they sacked the land, but they did. You did with that, but the other thing has to die. Okay. Can I get an extra power boost? No, not quite. Looking for a mountain, got a swamp. That helps. Do they not know how to employ coma? Are they new? They have not used coma's most annoying ability yet. Okay, that admittedly that's just funny. Okay, they're figuring it out now. I'm gonna kill their old mana source. Just cause. It would have been nice to actually use Sunblade Angel, but didn't actually line up. Still haven't had 3 losses in a row to swap out my companions, so just going with it for now. I see we are here in Karlov Manor. Okay, I will be the one to indicate the pace for this round. Yeah, I did kind of need a mountain, so that's fair. I was just trying to bonk that whenever Raven popped up. It is nice that I have an artifact creature. Okay, so the fact that it's a flyer really helps. Probably not going to build up to that for that to be a thing, but you never know. Okay, I could be kept reading too much there. Well, since I already have that artwork out. We'll see on that one. That knight is going to go absolutely crazy. Can I get at least... Okay. So far it is just going... I am pecking with a bird because flying. There goes some of my flying advantage. Kree Sentinel. Okay, there's a Marvel thing. So, okay. Okay. I'm using the power of the rainbow. Ouch. Don't really have the ability to fly over that right now. Garuda. Oh, that's so crazy thing. Get Garuda shows up. All it just meant is we got both milled, but eh. Just to say I can't. Because I'm probably not gonna win over this one. Although, I am curious, will it finally be able to do a pay zero properly? Can I get a zero? Almost. Almost. I've got some other things that I'm thinking might show up. I'd like to get an ornithopter this way. It would be nice. The other version of coma. Oh boy. I'm just getting comaed so hard. Okay. Interesting. I don't think it'll be enough, but it could be. It's a start. It was certainly an interesting way to do it. I can certainly see how Coma would compliment himself. Because if you have both versions of Coma, oh gosh, that would be ridiculous. At any one time, that would be ridiculous. Okay. This one doesn't go through, then I'll be swapping out my default companion. Well, I really thought I had the first time. Not sure where I'm going with that, like what I thought I did it the first time, but I just really thought that I had. Okay, so this is the one I got a spare of this time. Okay, let's go with the flow and say I'm tossing that spare. Not going to be mutating because that requires some extra casting. And casting is not something we're going to be doing in this format. Oh. Did I just get... Well, Again, not going to be casting. Let's just objectively say red. Oh, that's a mirror. Okay. Let's see here. Support 3. That helped. Too bad I didn't have a third creature, other than that one. Okay. Okay. Time to get the power of the rainbow again. Oh. Interesting. Can't actually use that, but does have trample. Will they investigate or actually poof one of mine? Okay. That came in handy. Have a flying fish just show up and help. Hmm. There goes that one. Hmm. Let's just keep escalating here. It's fun to go as up as possible. Ooh. And okay. That happened. Oh, the fact this works with every other creature that enters too is just hilarious. Oh, wow. Void Beckoner. That's gonna be bit. It'd have to be insanely lucky if they get out of this. Okay, they didn't get a flyer. And I do get to kill the Void Beckoner. And Afterlife 3. Yeah, I was about to tap down their stuff, and then it would have been hilarious. Okay, so I didn't get a single moment of 3 in a row. So in terms of having a in terms of having a loss, so okay, so it kind of went okay there, and I'm getting some marvelousness there. You got classic here. What fools you are that you cannot discern between a robotic servant and that which is doom. Okay, classic Doctor Doom. Okay, although admittedly this one actually goes both ways when you read it. It's like choose one or both. Return a target villain card from your graveyard to your hand, or return target hero card from your graveyard to your hand. It's like, hey, we could do that whole decoy thing too, you know. It's not just you. Okay, so let me see if that one thing triggered it. No, it didn't trigger and not tell me. So, okay, so that weird thing wasn't happening. Uh, that's fine. Okay, but still, I would in fact like to change my default companion anyhow because I thought I'd had like a different one I had set up. Let's see, was I going with the shield? May have been going with the shield. I think I was going with the shield. That's just yeah, it's the vibranium one, so yeah, I'm going with that. Anyhow, anyhow, as I was gonna say, this has been Glitch Reaper, aka the original card game for the win. I'll be signing off for now. Uh, I'll hear from you all later. So bye for now, everybody, and remember, MTG forever.